it's going good for me. I think it's gonna be my last session for today. Yeah, and that's it. Well, yeah, that's nice to meet you.
Nice.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
you
you.
too.
Yeah, and how can I call you? Is it? Let me see. You mentioned Cade.
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 Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's nice to meet you, Cade. And well, today I think we can just go through the form first, identify your goals. I think take a look at one, two words here, and then we also should have enough time to do a live game with you. Try to apply some of the concepts we're gonna talk about today. Is that sounds good with you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Nice. Okay, let's take a look. What you mentioned in the form so far, you expect to be given the tools to rank up. That makes sense. You what made you realize that you need coaching? It was your brother. Okay, so
Yep.
he referred you to me. Nice. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, you had a session with him. He was a Life Weaver main,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we duo queue together all the time.
yeah. That's great. That's great. Okay, okay. And as a long-term goals, you want to reach masters. As a short term, you
Yep.
want to get out of plat. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You think that you need to work on your aim and positioning. Okay, well, can you elaborate on that maybe? What do you struggle with exactly in terms of your aim at the moment and positioning?
So my aim, there's some days where I'm just on and I'm hitting every headshot, and then there's other days where I can't hit anything. And I think that's just because I have a full time job
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting older,
Hmm.
so it's like
Uh-huh.
a
It
little
might
bit of
be.
that, and then positioning. Sometimes I'm just caught out of position.
Hmm. Okay, okay. With your aim, do you have any sort of routine which allows you to warm up comfortably?
No, not really. I kind of just go into it and see what we're doing, what we're working with today.
Okay, 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 okay. Because okay, I think it's good to go with this then. Okay, warm up. Yeah, just to increase your aim. Mm, your positioning. Okay, that is something we can talk about too, I think. Is there anything else you think you need to work on too?
Um, Probably communication, just communicating who I'm shooting at, because I like to play a lot of Ash and I like to play a lot of Tracer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so just like communicating with the team so we can actually secure kills.
Sure, sure. I think it makes sense. Well, it's definitely, honestly, a lot of communication is just a lot about, should be a lot about you telling what do you do and when you do it. You can maybe kind of cover it with three questions. Typically, just what do you do, when you do it, and where you do it. If you're able to communicate it well and simple enough, that's honestly good enough. Definitely don't have to put too much emphasis towards the communication. Make sure that your performance is solved first. That is the most important. But yeah, if you're able to communicate and your performance is pretty good as well, I think then it's quite beneficial. So something you can take a
Yeah,
look at. Yeah, we can possibly maybe if we want in the future we can go over the communication too, but really overall in rank, if your short-term goal is to reach masters, what gonna matters the most is definitely paying attention to your performance first. I think later
right.
when you're gonna be climbing even higher, communication will matter more. It's just gonna be more beneficial to focus on that. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, okay. And well, you think that you're good at mentioned that you have a decent game sense and when to go in for the kill and when to go back out. Yeah, that's good. So timing seems like
Yeah.
it's your strong side. We'll take a look. Yeah. Okay, your rank is currently plat 2, playing DPS mainly. Uh-huh. What kind of characters you play at the moment? Which
So Ash, Tracer, May's always been one of my favorites.
Mhm.
And then like earlier today, like I was just messing around in unranked trying to learn Venture because I'm tired of like a good Venture just destroys everybody. So I was like, let's try it.
Okay.
Just messing around.
Okay, yeah, I think she's pretty fun. Yeah, she's pretty fun to play. Okay, what is that character you want to focus on more today?
Probably Ash and Tracer, or maybe May.
Maybe
Maybe
May.
May.
Yeah, it, as you wish. Yeah, we can do any. Yeah, there's not too many May players actually. So You want to do May?
Yeah,
Well,
I it
it's
sucks because I
good.
used to be in Masters and I was playing May and
Nice.
I just lost it. I don't know what happened. Like a new season started and I went down to like Plat and I was like trying
Huh.
to climb out and then I'm just stuck in Plat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, might be interesting to take a look at the May What too. Yeah, we can probably lean towards 1, 2 characters today. Should be enough. So
Okay.
yeah, what do you be leaning towards then today? What's your thoughts? What kind of
Let's go with May. Yeah, let's
you
go with
want to
May.
start with me? Okay, sure. Sure. Okay, let's do that, and you can also choose the second later. Okay, your playtime 20 hours. I think it's decent. Yeah, it's pretty good during the week. It's a lot of time, and playing on PC, dual queue. Dual queue is good. I think just it's enough. You can also solo queue if you want, but dual queue is pretty good. I would not usually recommend to 3 stack or like play in a 4 or 5 stack. It's not the best. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think everything else makes sense. Yeah, do you have any questions maybe before we start looking into your replay here?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay then. Yeah, let's take a look at one of your replays then. And if you want to start with the maid, do you have a good game we can start with?
Oh shit. Okay. Let me look.
If you
Let me look if
don't,
I
we
played May.
could also do a live game, but yeah, up to you.
Yeah, I haven't been playing too much May recently. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. Yeah. No, I don't have a May one.
Hmm.
So what we could do is we could focus on like Ash because I play Ash a lot.
Sure, sure, sure. We can do Ash. Sure. We could also later, if there's good map, maybe good situation for you to play May, we could try to run May in the live game and then maybe we discuss her a little bit more later. But yeah, sure, we can do the
Yeah,
Ash. Okay. And that game which you sent me, is it a good one to cover? Just for Ash, I guess?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, let's take a look. Okay.
Yeah, let's might as well watch it because like I think I played I think Ash, May, and Tracer all in those, and then Farah a little bit. Because I swap pretty good, like a lot, and
Hmm.
like not like super much, but like if it's just like something's not working, I'll just try a different play style and I'll go to something else. So I don't remember
Okay.
who I picked here.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
played May. Yeah, May on this
See.
first point is my favorite.
Oh, okay, okay then. Do this quick. Actually, okay, give me one moment. Just gonna remove this here for a
Okay.
second. And it's just few programs there. Yeah, I think should be good now. My screen share. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, it should be all good. Can you see my stream just fine? Is it working for you?
Yep, it looks good.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we on Eichenwald. Well, and you do run May actually at the start. Yeah, well, we can discuss the May a little bit then. After that, you're just probably gonna go Ash, I assume, right? It's just gonna be mostly
Probably.
for,
Yeah.
let's see, the second. Yeah, like this. Okay, you went Farah, and then later we. What do we play there? So it's still Farah. Okay, yeah, it's mostly Farah, it seems. Okay. Do you wanna focus on the Farah then there, or just because
Sure.
your pool? It's up to you. Because okay, I'm thinking the characters you run, Ash, Tracer, May, Venture. Well, typically, if you want to climb comfortably, just playing around 3 characters is usually enough. You can think about it this way, like for more effective practice, just in general, yeah, because you obviously want to prioritize making sure that you have fun with the character. That's first,
Right.
but also you might think about things for you as a TPS. First of all, you might think about what kind of category leaning towards. It can be either hit scan, so it's like can lean towards hit scan or projectile. That can be
Right.
the one. You making it kind of easier for you to practice. Just in general, you have Yep, because you have different styles of aim, because you lean towards one style might be easier. Uh, so it's this, and you can also, yeah, just in general, decreasing your hero pool, I guess, if possible, overall with the characters. What you can look for is to see if you got somewhat of a short range character in your pool. Also see if you got long range character and the character was mobility. That's usually enough. Something for you to
Right.
think about. Yeah, if you wanna be even more effective with your practice, you can do that in a way. So with your gear pool, what do you got? We got, yeah, if you mention you play Ashe to May. So for example, Ashe can be this more of a long range character. Tracer, it can be more of a mobile character, and May honestly it's just a short range character. Just keep an eye on, because the May has different style of aim, but if you did
Right.
play her quite a lot, I think this pool is enough. So I wouldn't maybe bother with the other characters like too much, because you don't have to. You don't need, there's no situation. Well, fundamentally, you should cover all the situations with those characters anyway, so you don't have to kind of practice the others. Later you might, but at this level, I wouldn't increase the hero pool. So, yeah. What do you think about this? Like, would you just potentially learn some, try to practice Ash Trace and May a little bit more? Like, maybe Venture as well, but yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, that sounds good because those are my three favorite characters to play. Like
Mm-hmm.
Tracer, I just picked up relatively recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trying out for a competitive team, and I was playing flex DPS, and so I was just, I learned how to play Sombra. I was playing Mei the whole time with them, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, didn't make the team, unfortunately.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, let's then focus on those characters with you. Let's focus on May Ash doing this, and we, yeah, can also do the other games. Maybe take a look at the other words later. Focus on those characters too. Uh, well, maybe tell me right away, what is your thought process here on the May? Maybe anything specific you're trying to look for when playing this first
Yeah,
icon. Well,
so right here, I just like to farm up a little bit of ult charge, get some damage in. And the
sure.
biggest thing I like to do is just wait for them to get into either the small room on the left or try to cross this archway, and I like to wall them off, and then we can all just jump on them.
Sure, sure, why not? It's a good idea, I think, mainly. Okay. So looking for
Just
some
spamming a little
right
bit right
click.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. There's good spam damage there. Yeah. Isn't this? Sure. And Reaper engages in. Okay.
Messed up that wall a little bit.
Hmm. So, okay. Yeah, let's watch a little bit more. Just trying to see the patterns there. There are a few things already, but okay. It's good kill overall. Okay, so you're helping kind of yourself out. Just stay alive there with the wall. Sure.
Yep.
Your diva gets demacked. Okay. Seems like you look for the wall, but you don't have it. Let me see. Yeah, like for this, it feels like at least, but yeah. Let's see. Well, I'm thinking with the walls, anything in specific for you to look for? Do you just wall like whoever crosses the choke, or any triggers for you to start walling off people?
Yeah, like if I'll use it like a defensive way, I'll use it offensive. So like when I was in this room and I was
Hmm.
getting jumped on a little bit, I used it defensively just to stay
Yeah.
alive there because I didn't know that my support was coming to save me.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so I'm not mad at that wall. And
Yeah.
then what I like to do is I just like to, even if it's not like the best textbook wall,
Hmm.
I try to just split the team. Like I'll just throw it maybe in
Exactly.
front of the supports, in front of the deep or behind the DPS, or like try not to like maybe just isolate somebody. I just want to use it to create a barrier so that way we can get some good
Sure.
burst damage in.
Yeah. This is quite nice. Okay. I'm looking at this now though. So the first opportunity for you to maybe use the wall, sort of the Zari is pretty low here. And then
Yep.
seeing this, okay.
Yep.
I just want to, generally speaking, with the walls, thinking about it this way, that we can, because you can split people, but it's not always necessarily you have to exactly wall off anybody who is pushing. Like, let's say maybe, okay, the Zara wants to, I just wall her off, and then she cannot get past the choke anymore. You can also think about whenever somebody really committed, generally speaking. Yeah, anybody who's really aggressive, trying to cut off this angle who is trying to be active on the map, like anybody who can support that Reaper potentially. So I kind of
Right.
still physically will off this guy, not exactly like not allowing him to go, but just for, I guess, separating the pressure from this area, so he's not able to get that much support. So see, this is what you can think about maybe. And currently, maybe if the Reaper commits in this way, is there any angle potentially you can roll off to like make this life his life harder in a way?
Yeah, I could hit between the that tower and the wall as opposed to like the actual choke,
hmm
but that way it would force him like it towards his venture and like really into me in the bastion.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of always the general rule for us will be seeing what is that active angle we can wall off. Yeah, a lot of times, and it might be if somebody's crossing. This is one. Yeah, you can, but this is more indirect value. Kind of just gonna write it down. Yeah. Wall. Yeah, your walls. Okay. So we can just wall off enemy sightlines. Yeah, like they cannot support if somebody's committed, someone is entered, yeah, someone is entered our
Yeah.
space, we can wall off some of the dangerous angle here. Okay, that's one usage. Let's see if there's anything else. And like the second is what you're trying to do here. It's just the secondary physical wall. Yeah? If you just somebody's crossed, you just not allowing them to walk. Yeah, like they crossed the choke, they crossed certain area. Yeah, like it's usually the
Yeah.
choke, I think. Then yeah, trying to wall off, but it's just one of those opportunities. If you already see one, like that one which was before, that's good enough. And this way you get your wall faster, maybe. Who knows, you can also use it for something else, but yeah. Here, I think it's okay enough. Try to push this venture, you can grab HP back quickly, protect yourself. This is also one of the ways to do that wall. Just be careful with this. Okay, now by the way, your
Yeah.
walls, well, I'm thinking, because you need to, let's put it this way, you want an enemy to actively commit towards your space. It doesn't matter what type of wall you do, you need to actively wait for them to actively commit and then put it. But now, in what area your team is gonna be actively fighting? What's your thoughts?
That main choke.
The mid choke, okay, okay, but what are we missing now? Like
We're
any
missing a
any
tank. Our
resource?
tank essentially, yeah.
Yeah, so
Our like front line.
Yeah, like they out on the map, for example.
Yep.
Yeah, something for you to keep an eye on. So, with your position in general, anything for you to think about because the diva lost the map.
I mean, yeah, I probably should back up to be a bit more passive,
Mm-hmm.
but I think my thought process right here was
hmm
I as May I have a lot of survivability, so I
Yep.
can kind of just get in there a little bit to be quote unquote the tank temporarily
Sure.
until they get their mech back up.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's why I
actually,
took such an aggressive angle out into the main area here.
yeah. This is true. This is true. Yeah, you can. You can definitely be more tanky, but we just want to see, okay, at this point of time, because there are multiple angles potentially, yeah, and
Yep.
this is something you can try to anticipate. We want to roll off who is the most active at any point of time. I'm looking at the enemy comp in general. Yeah, we might maybe expect the Zara to walk to the choke. Okay, this is pretty simple one. Also, looking at the other characters, who else might be scarier? Kind of when they
A
walk in it.
Zen and a Reaper.
Zen maybe a
That
Reaper.
Zen would scare me.
Yeah, it can be. Just keep an eye because they're mostly gonna be longer range angles. There's most likely less of a chance they'll try to exactly walk through like first, but at least expecting this guys. See here, okay, I'm trying to potentially maybe wall this off when they walk. Maybe
Yeah.
this as well. Maybe venture too, by the way, because well, because of the, well, just keep an eye if she got drill or not because she can go over the wall. But this is definitely two of the really important targets. Okay, so
Yeah.
now with this in mind, if you can anticipate all the threats, pull off the choke, good, but can you position in a way to just be able to, I guess, cover those two angles at the same time? Because see, with your position now, you're exposed to like two of these guys simultaneously. I'm just thinking maybe
Yeah.
still look for the wall, but like try to do at least be exposed to one side at a time. Deal with the most dangerous angle at a time. Let's put it this way: what angle is more scary to you? Like this Zarya pushing through here or the sweeper here?
At this moment of time, it'd probably be the Reaper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Typically. Okay, why is that the case? Why the Reaper is?
Because I know my Bastion's kind of covering my right side and just
Mm-hmm,
beaming damage down,
mm-hmm,
which is gonna force the Zarya to go
mm-hmm,
back to her supports. But
mm-hmm.
then that Reaper can just walk
Yeah.
right on me.
Yep, that's true. And see why they can walk. So this kind of gonna be general idea. One of this, uh, I guess how you can make this decisions of when you wall somebody. You can pay attention to anyone on the map who is taking more angles, who is sort of taking those off angles. So we'll see here. Okay, this is your main pressure kind of mostly most of the enemy team they're gonna be at this sort of area A pushing to the main area. Now the Reaper at the position B they're taking this off angle. What that means is that they play away from the area where the main core of the enemy team is playing, so this potentially can create more pressure towards the choke. So what it does, yeah, it basically pushes you back a little. Yeah, they kind of pincer you. They go from
Right.
this side and this side at the same time. With your walls, if somebody's taking an angle, that is something what is more scary potentially. You want to wall off what is more scary and active. Yeah, like wall off those active angles a little bit more.
Yeah.
So something for you to keep an eye on. Yeah, who is taking off angles? Okay, I can wall them off. Of course, depends on the character too, right? Maybe somebody's like hard to wall off, but typically, yeah. Like so, with your position, then, if I can predict the Reaper is gonna take an angle there. Okay, how can you position to be able to like cover this angle 100%? Yeah, maybe still play the choke, but is there a way for you to like position differently? Hmm.
Yeah, I would push back towards that car
Yeah, maybe.
just to
Maybe
create
this
create a little
this.
bit of space there, and then that way
Yeah.
I'm kind of covered from main, and I can watch that.
Can you play over here possibly, like on the stairs? What do you think?
Yeah, where are my supports here at this moment?
Yeah, they are this
Is
at the side here. Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of possible. Well, if they're here-ish, they're still gonna get healed.
right,
Usually the rotations of the Annas, they're looking kind of going here, maybe going this way. But yeah, usually because it's understandable. I want you to play frontline like you did. Just maybe try to take these angles where we're not exposed to everything at once, but and also
right.
most importantly cover the most threatening angle, I guess. Yeah, and now it just can be. Yeah, like this can be threatening, but can also anticipate. The Reaper might come this way. By the way, if the Nyara comes this way too, this can also be pretty scary. I think.
Yeah,
You see, you kind of wall off because you ended up with this being overexposed. Yeah, you like use the
yep,
wall. Okay, now we have to escape. Well, it makes sense to give up the space now though, because you did the wall. So yeah, there's not too much to do.
and here I just forget to click. I used to forget to use my ice block.
You know, it can be sort of fine in a way because I'm thinking, what do you use your ice block for? Well, yeah, what are the main triggers
Just
for you to use
survivability. For me, it's
survivability? Hmm.
survivability. Just like if I'm getting over pressured or I'm trying to stall a point
Yeah.
for something, I'll use my ice block. Yeah, that's about it.
What about now? We're getting overpressured now at this point of time.
Yep. So now at this point, I wouldn't use my ice block
Uh-huh.
because then uh, my thought process was, well, my team's being pushed on the other side, and so I'm not going to get any support, and then that Anna and that Venge are just going to wait for me to
Yeah.
come out of it, and then I'm dead.
Yeah. And I'm thinking this is maybe not too good of a trade to just trade your ice block for this exact just
Yeah.
borrow. It's not enough. Maybe if you see multiple angles being thrown at you, like you see the sleep dart. By the way, like if you react to this here, if you reacted to that sleep dart with the ice block, I think this is good enough, honestly. But yeah, you kind of just had to read the situation. Okay, and maybe with that wall, this is later you can make a decision. Okay, my team is fighting here. This is the area they fight. By the way, now what is more dangerous angle for you to cut? Yeah, is that Ventures one or like who is being see this? Okay, like
Yeah.
enemy teams committed to this here. So yeah, what's your thoughts? Your wall placement?
The wall, I think it's honestly, it's pretty decent because it
Hmm.
forced um them to just all push around to the opening where we would have a better, like, more long line of sight
Hmm.
to be able to fight them. But yeah, it was just kind of getting chaotic too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
know.
That's true. That's I think it's yeah, you're right. It's really chaotic. Just keeping an eye on, I think, positionally. Yeah, like we talked about how well people taking off angles, something for you to take a look at. Yeah, like and here it seems okay. We can get surrounded from this angle here.
Yeah,
Everybody's split. Maybe something for you to look for as well is just understand. Okay, at what range the enemy like actually being comfortable at pressuring my team and see, for example, ventures here the angle A, the less comfortable if you compare it to something like Zen, for example. Yeah, so even this,
right.
if we cut in off this is better. Just something for you to keep an eye on, maybe in general. Yeah, like how do I make the target priority? Okay, like it can be based on off angles, but it can also be anybody looking at their range. Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm gonna write down what range they play. Because the Discord can be scary long term. It can do more pressure from this range compared to the Ventures primary fire. Yeah, they're more scary when they
Right.
get really up close. But yeah, you can read the situation. Maybe even Wall of the Zarya, for example. Yeah, it can also be the case because you see they had a short range. They kind of able to apply a lot of pressure. Something for you to keep an eye on too. Yeah, I think it's either this or that, really. One of those. It can be anything. Might be honestly even better. Like if I have all of this, maybe I can you can cut off the sweeper too. Maybe catch him, because you can
Yeah.
also cut the heals off this way. But yeah, I think yeah, can be fun. With walls, it's really you have to be quite smart a lot of times to like be able to carry the fight.
And
Okay.
then there, I just forgot to click shift.
Yeah, yeah, that's all. That's obvious one, but it's not too big of a deal because it's the end of the fight too. This happens really. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about this entire section here? Overall, it's just I've been focusing on yeah your abilities, but yeah your walls, I guess. Any questions
Yeah.
here?
No, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Nice.
Just think about who's going to provide the most, like,
Mm-hmm.
who's the scariest, and that's the one I should be
Mm-hmm.
focusing on, either
Exactly.
walling off of the team or walling to isolate them so we can destroy them, or
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
yeah, just
Exactly.
cut people off.
Exactly. It's kind of yeah. You can put it, and also the way you wall is always either wall off the sideline, so you wall off somebody physically so they can't walk. Yeah, so like,
Right.
uh, so it's physically. Yeah, I'm gonna write down physically can walk. That's one more obvious one. But the sidelines, it's always not as obvious. I'm saying okay with the sidelines, what they able to do, and it's two things. Yeah, I'm looking at them taking angles or what range they play. Yeah, I would
Right.
describe it this way. Yeah, like Reapers really like to be the short range. Okay, I can just also see if he's taking an angle. That is scary if he's doing both of this short range, off angle, something I wanna cut potentially. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Reaper on an off angle when you're right up in his face is terrifying.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking. How do you run Ash here? Let's see.
It
So
wasn't
it's kind
great.
of.
It was just kind of a desperation. Went to a comfort pick because they picked a Pharah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, do you wanna review this part here or?
I think my Pharah was pretty decent. There was one play where I was on top of the castle and I had my barrage, and then Zen was ulting, and I was gonna go in
Oh.
and ult right after the Zen ult, but my diva threw their bomb, and so they all scattered away, and then I was just left out in the open in a terrible spot, and I died. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking with the long-term goals because yeah, if it's a you really want to, yeah, we can do that again. If you still want to think, okay, long-term Ash, Tracer, May, Venture, then
Yeah.
might be probably better to focus on those more. I can do the fire too, but up to you. We can also
No,
do
we could go to the Ash.
yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just really want to make sure that all this here it's more useful long term. So yeah, it's I think might
Right.
be slightly better focus on the edge here and then see okay. What do you do here exactly? Yeah, what do you think was your Ash, by the way? What you looking for? Any thoughts? So yeah, I understood
So
this part. It's easy to deal with the Pharah, but yeah, anything else?
yeah, so first, yeah, Farah and Echo and Mercy is flying around. That's my
Mm-hmm.
number one target. But then what I like to do is I like to try to get their supports out and like any DPS who are coming on like
Mm,
out in the open, just out of position is pretty much what I like to look for, and I just
mm-hmm.
try to get as much damage into them as possible. And then if like there's the tank out in the open, I'll throw some damage into there. But what I really like to look for is good dynamites. Like if they took cover behind a wall or they're all grouped up, I like to throw those dynamites in there even just for one person. Like if you're not in a good spot, I like to get that damage in there.
Nice. Okay. 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 Yeah, let's take a look. So we yeah, so you guys just fight for this choke here and trying to push them off. Okay. Sure. And okay, so my question is, what do you think about your positioning overall with Dash? What are you looking for usually?
I want to be on high ground most of the time.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking, is there a point of time where you could take high ground without any hesitation? Is there right now?
Probably right here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just use my shift to just jump up there.
exactly.
But the reason I was afraid of that
Mhm.
is because I knew there was a venture
Mhm.
running around somewhere, and I would be separated from my team.
Hmm. Are you gonna be exactly separated? Well, let's put it this way. Ventures can be the threat, sure. But with the high gun, we get more vision. Yeah, it's just we need coach gun later, maybe, if you want to have even more sort of confidence to stay in the angle. Okay.
Right.
But let's say if you hold in this high gun here, how you can play so your team is able to support you anyway, even though the venture is going into you, what he could do.
Oh, I could destroy. Is that who is that? Is that an Anna back there? Like I would
Well,
just,
yeah.
I'd be up there and I'd be able to just do some damage from there, and then if I get in danger, I could just always drop down to my life weaver.
Exactly, exactly. This is the main point. You just need to have good line of sight on your team. Really, if you have this, if you can take the position where they're able to in the future see you comfortably, I think it's all good. You can play on the edge there. Maybe just hop on this wall. Maybe try to hop on this wall here, and you'll be fine, generally speaking. I think the life hero should be
Right.
able to easily get you out of the danger, even though you don't have your coach gun. I would just always do it this way. Yeah, I think try to prioritize your setup a little bit more. First of all, get in the best position possible with the Ash, and then later, yeah, after that you can look to fight. You can look to maybe even get your coach gun back. If somebody rushes you, then you can think about the ways to use that later. But yeah, it's typically so I'm gonna say like coach gun for setup, and then yeah later you can use it as defensive. Use it as defensive
Right.
later. Yeah, let's see how we because a lot of times people kind of do not use it too much, even over here. Okay, whenever you're trying to like get in, I guess, in a position. So you use it for rotation, sure, out of the spawn. But then here, yeah, maybe find an opportunity for you to use coach gun still. Even if I'm fighting this choke here, what if I even position myself like get eventually up in this high gun? Maybe it can also be sometimes meaning open up more aggressive angle, like literally moving
Right.
yourself from one position to another, like one corner to another, so you're able to fight these guys more comfortably. But you just need to be leaning towards some sort of cover right after that. And it's definitely possible. Okay, yeah, it's this sort of stuff. Well, push these people out though anyway. Eventually, this is good, and just gotta deal with adventure. Yeah, this is fine.
Missed all of those shots,
That's
and
okay.
then it's tragic.
Yeah, I think the attempts is what matters there. Well, you can definitely maybe take your time to do the shots, just kind of rush it a little.
Yeah.
So I would just, and yeah, I think we're gonna talk about this more with the aim routine and such. What you can focus on with your aim if you wanna overall just feel more comfortable, I guess. Yeah, there are a few things. So it's just you can cover it now. Actually, I think might be yeah will not hurt that much. So yeah, so first regarding your aim, you can do the warm up. Okay, so the one warm up I usually recommend is if you go on something what's called, so generally speaking, yeah, go on a custom game, click all games here, and then press create, and then you go on settings, import code, and the code is called Vaxta. This one you can usually do this one because they are moving characters. They're actively like going left and right and such. It might be easy for you to train in this environment, just like see how you aim with your character. You can play whatever. And what you're trying to train there is to not just like shoot this guy as much as possible, but try to train your trigger discipline. So what trigger discipline
Right.
is about is you don't want to shoot right away. You want to shoot when you feel like you can aim comfortably at the character. So I see now, for example, okay, I am in this widow, okay, but then when I'm not confident, if I'm gonna hit the shot or not, I just stop shooting. So see, it's kind of with the trace special, it really shows. I'm hitting the character a
Right.
little, and then I'm stopping. Hitting a little, stopping, and then you're trying to constantly readjust the crosshair. Make sure you, yeah, maybe you also do the stuff such as uh, use your abilities as the character, maybe as the Ash. You could use your coach gun as the tracer. I can use my blink around while shooting people. So see, it's like this way. You're trying to like train my trigger discipline here, and I think it's good, generally speaking. You can do this one. So I'm gonna, yeah, write down Vaxta, or something like this here is really good. You're just gonna go on all games and type in FFA, and you might find a lobby. A lot of times it's gonna be like, yeah, it seems like those are empty now, but you might find a lobby, like full lobby for tryhard FFA, where people play against each other, like 12 people. And what is good
Mhm.
about it is that you practice in situations where you actually under pressure more. So it's just
Right.
because a lot of people, they getting nervous right when they trying to aim at something, they're getting hit as well, and that's why they mess up the aim. Here, doing this is solving this problem. You can also do dash much in general, like when you're in a queue too. If there's no tryhard FFA, yeah, then maybe just do box and jump in a dash much later. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, just to get something warmed up, because like the bots and stuff, they only can do so much. Like somebody
Mhm.
actually moving around is more beneficial.
Yeah, exactly. Like the bots, it was their movement. It's pretty chaotic too. It's just the main difference is really, yeah, it's, well, it can be the movement too, because with the real players, they move even more chaotically. But yeah, it's getting used to situations under pressure to train your trigger discipline. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna write it down
Right.
here. Train trigger discipline. Make sure you shoot when it matters, so you don't just shoot right away. Because see, with that example, what happened there, you would take more time to land the shot potentially, as an example. So see, so where it was like somewhere around there. It's just once you push past the bridge, right? So yeah, maybe, yeah, yeah. I was got the second point here. Okay, you've been pushing. Wait, so it was, I think
Like yeah, really
even,
around here. It
yeah,
was
around
before we got this point.
yeah. Just like now-ish. Yeah. Okay. So see, you're trying to push this guy here, and your trigger discipline, you kind of just shoot right away, like shoot constantly. You can take more time. It's usually better. Start with being slow. Usually, with trigger discipline, start with being slow, and eventually you will build up the speed. It will be easier for you to readjust the crosshair. You will do it faster.
Right.
That's something I would do. Mm, Another thing about the aim is also like you don't want to exactly aim the characters. You wanna try to aim towards some sort of corners, maybe go from there. But yeah, here it's like, I guess you already know where she is probably gonna be, like at this corner with HP pack. So you place the
Right.
crosshair over there. Yeah, it's also helpful. You're already doing that, I think. So it's like, right. Bigger discipline would help. Yeah. Yeah. You did force out the nano though, so this is good. You see where you're playing though. You need it to be like, just
Get back up
but
there.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
be playing over there definitely. Like I'm thinking, there's no specific reason for you to play exactly like that close as well. Need short longer range angle, more verticality too if possible. Take advantage of it on the map. Yeah. If there's a fall off damage, then sure you can get closer, but at least hold longer range angles so you don't just get overrun with the short range characters like Zarya,
Right.
Adventure, even Cassidy has more advantage versus you at the short range. So no reason. Okay, you guys still cap there, so this is good. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, some pressure here. Okay, so there's just normal angle in general. Yeah, maybe open up slightly more aggressive angle to the left, and
Right.
see also with the way you position here, kind of move
Kind of
forward.
screwed.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to set up first, like, and here, by the way, you don't have to use the coach gun right away. Yeah, you can still walk forward, but see, set up at the position. Okay, set up. You as Ash just need this more of a longer sideline. Just get up here and hold. And once they're gonna push you, you can use a coach gun if something happens.
Right.
Because you use it, because you get yourself in a bad position.
Yeah.
It's
I think
not.
I just got excited because the Zarya was low, and I was trying to finish her off.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just kind of this was, yeah, because she's low. I'm like, see, it should be right now, like around here. So you're shooting her, and then also ideally try to move towards those more advantageous spots, maybe. So this
Right.
this way, it's like I'm at least like on the stairs shooting her, and then later you can open up the angle from here if you need. Hmm. Yeah, this sort of stuff. But yeah, okay. Put that there, and then reset. Yeah, yeah. Coach gun for rotation. Okay. So see, this is sort of more comfortable angle for you to play. Like you have this more longer range sideline. Okay, you got there. Maybe you don't even need your coach gun here because there's just no verticality to take. Kind of just walk, and later, yeah, you might use it to your advantage though. Sure. Like now, let's say they push you. Yeah, this is fine overall. Okay. Yeah, you have to just have to reset here. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, this is good if you go into this vertical angles here, kind of taking the high ground. If they push you just like that, yeah, who knows? Maybe they push you that deep. Okay, at least you're already set up to fight them. This is always nice. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe the venture might sneak on you too, but
Yep. I knew she was there. I'm like, all right.
yeah, I don't want to mess
That
with her.
confused me right there. Like, if she hits you with the drill, does it stop you from jumping?
It's
Because I coach gunned the ground to try to jump up to get some space,
yeah. Let's see.
and then I didn't know that.
Some actually, okay. So she's hitting you, and then what happens is it just does. Yeah, actually, I didn't see that interaction that much too. It's just okay. It seems like it's the way it works. Let me think, because they aim it downwards. It seems like the animation. You know what happened? It's just because your hitbox, the start of the animation is like, because you see
Yeah.
we see was they went from up position. So the way it works, it's kind of
Right. So they were
They
coming down.
yeah, like this way, yeah, and that's why they push you down this way because they
Yeah,
hit
because I
you.
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it just looks
Yeah.
a little bit weird visually, but yeah, what happened? You're still in a coach gun animation technically, but you're getting pushed down. Basically, you're getting pushed
Right.
down by the venture because the power of the drill is like higher than the power of your shotgun. But you've been in this animation. Yeah, what happened? It seems. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that was that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, overall, well, there are a few things like what to do with your dynamite too, but I would just be careful with this though. Like really keeping an eye on I think well first how do I open up the angle? Yeah, maybe I don't want you to even maybe go main this way. Just open up this way, yeah. Have the longer sight line potentially. So see from this point I'm looking okay. Why do I even have to keep playing this short range angles where I'm exposed? Just go here, yeah. You have the longer sight line and
Right.
verticality too. Yeah, take those positions first. Make sure you
Yeah,
set
I
up.
just coach gunned in there because like time was running out and we had to touch.
Yeah, that's okay, maybe, but I don't want you to be stuck here like forever. See, like this
Right.
position, it could just instantly find a way for you to like go here. Well, there was a three in a way. Well, maybe you like okay, I can stay here a little bit longer, but even before, let's see. Yeah, there's possibility for you to like move slightly right. Why not to take it? Well, the venture, especially if they out too, they use uh their shift, yeah, their underground form. You can it's easier for you to push so, something to keep down. Okay,
Right.
do you have any questions about all of this so far, or
No, no, a lot of it makes sense. Like I need to just definitely utilize high ground more and then take my time with my shots
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So this is would be really beneficial. I think what we can do, maybe we can try to do a game, maybe focus on one of those characters we discussed so far, and we can go more in depth, kind of. Yeah, either with Ash or the May. Mm,
Sure.
but yeah, up to you. What do you wanna? Yeah, what character wanna run for the?
Let's do Ash because Ash for me, like when I'm uh she's like a good comfort pick for me.
Hmm, yeah,
And like that's when I find the most success.
sure. Let's take a look. Let's do Ash, and you can play a game. Try to apply the stuff we talked about. With the
Right.
setup, applying pressure later. Yeah, so I'm just gonna write down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and you can screen share here. You can do.
Okay.
You can do competitive. I think it's good. Okay.
There was I think it was this game
Yeah. Let's see.
where actually I'd be interested in you watching this one. Um
I
'Cause
can
this one
do
I just I
it
went
later too.
insane actually.
Yeah, we can
It
do it
is a
later too.
victory,
Or
but I was yeah.
yeah. You can send it to me. Yeah, I can do it live and then maybe watch this one if you have time. Yeah,
Yeah,
think would.
because that's like when that's a good example to show you. Like even though it is like I guess like an ego to show you thing, because I did good. But like it's I think it's a good one where you can see me at my best. So you could and like you've seen the one where I've lost, and you've seen then you can see the one where I did really good.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like possibly if you can later get the games where you tried your best, but it was kind of even. Maybe not necessarily a lose or win. Just you feel like okay, it was kind of even game. Yeah, it was pretty tough. I tried my best. It's one of the best to review at all times. So
Right.
yeah, yeah. With just wins, sometimes it's like difficult because you might just roll the enemy and then yeah, they just make some mistakes and kind of snowball. But yeah, we can take a
Yeah.
look too. I will. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Yeah, for us. So, we want to, let's say, like take take verticality more. Yeah, let's do this.
Mhm.
And Also long range angle. Yeah, like vertical long range.
Okay.
See if there's anything else. Oh, using coach gun for setup too. Yeah, keep an eye on that. I think should be alright. Yeah. It's usually you kind of take the position. And while you're in the queue, by the way, if you want, you can try out the deathmatch or like Duvax to see how that goes too.
Yeah. What was the code for this one again?
It was
Oh,
okay. That's
never mind. Of
yeah.
course.
That's I'm gonna send it to you. It's gonna be right on the tasks though, so you can always copy and paste it later. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay. Same.
See, normally if I see him go Doomfist, I'm like, okay, I'll go Tracer to just help him out. But we'll
It can
focus the
be,
Ashe.
yeah, it can be, okay. You can do that just in general. Well, they went Doomfist, I can go Tracer, but I would first of all like you to always keep in mind the big picture, seeing what your comp is doing, like what the main direction. If your direction is more divish towards mobility, like then sure, why not? If it's not, if it's just Doomfist with a long range comp, then might not make as much sense. So keep an eye on that too. Let's see. Okay. See at any point of time, like have this longer range sideline. See, yeah, if you able to apply pressure from. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. That's sort of okay sideline for you to play it. Nice. This can also be good. Be careful with isolating yourself versus the ball. So just
Right.
make sure your team can help you out. Okay.
Oh.
That's alright. That's alright. I think there was good dynamite there. You need just more consistent pressure, I guess, from your angle. You might even think about the ways to like even flank sometimes if there's no possibilities for you to like constantly maintain the enemy in your crosshair.
Right.
Okay. Okay, pressing the ball. They have no sleep. That's okay-ish. Well, happens. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to coach gun their way to hopefully
Yeah.
get some heals there.
Yeah, they will. They'll try to go on you quite frequently. I think so.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit harder map for you to play Ashe exactly on, but yeah, it's just because of the
Yeah.
shorter sightlines here, but it's like, let's see. Okay. Okay. This is a more comfortable space for you to exist too, by the way. Like this longer sightline kinda. Find a way to use your bob too. Don't forget. Hmm.
I can pull in. Start pushing.
Really good sideline here in general. Yeah, yeah. Nice pressure.
Uh,
That's okay.
just kind of got me.
Yeah. They kind of committed to there. Okay, so see, what you did there, by the way, with the right side, you. Okay, well, oh, you guys took contesting. Ah, okay. So, what you did with that right side, this angle, generally speaking, if your team is taken all the way left, might be really good for you a lot of times. Why? Because, again, you have this longer range angle to work with. Yes, the enemy ball might go on you too, but you need to synchronize the pressure better and then also see what your escape route is. I think you could try. Because you remember when you were staying left, it was kind of, well, there was a time when you did have a good long sideline, but then later it's kind of like the enemy were hiding a lot. So yeah, if you
Yeah.
ever have this problem, like you have too short of a range angle, the enemy's hiding, you can just go somewhere else, like take an angle, but see where it's long range. So like here it's easy, I think. Here you have more longer
Yeah.
sightlines, but possibly yeah, it's just notice where your long range stuff. Like even here, yeah, this is good position to start with, and then later see what you can do. It's a little bit too far. Uh, I mean, Diana at least. Hmm? Typically the bridge here is like good enough area. Like you can set up here and then start the pressure. Yeah, nice, exactly. Because you want to play in around your fall off damage too. So you're not
Right.
that far. Okay? Nice. That's good enough.
That was a greedy play.
Yeah,
No.
it happens.
I saw that she didn't have fade. I was like, come on.
Yeah. I think it's like one of these parts where okay, she did it. Maybe finding ways to still shoot from the long range. Maybe like you wanna be careful. It's like exactly
Right.
chasing right after, like getting too close. Open up the angles first. See if there's possibility.
This ends now.
We're down point.
Hmm.
Damn.
That's okay. Okay. Can happen.
Was that a good, like a decent bob though?
Yeah, I think it's like yeah, it's a good. We yeah, there's just a few things like playing around the divers there would definitely like how you maybe position yourself to like not not be caught, but okay, you can reset at this point. It's like
Oh yeah, shit.
it's okay to like you wanna
Yeah, I
well
thought that they were about to win there. That's my bad.
yeah, it's okay, that's it. I can repeat the same stuff. Just try to apply early pressure, open up the angle, especially the divers. See that the Winston, some they will try to go after you. If you're able to force
Right.
recesses early, because you hold your long range angle, this is nice. Like you can shoot them off, shoot them so they don't have resources like this Winston. Yeah, lose the bubble. Ooh, careful. Short. No. Use short range. Be careful. Only if you have help, I think. Only if you
Right.
have help, then fight, sure. But if you don't, then I would just keep the longer. Okay? You can rotate later. If the sun is far, you're not able to shoot anything, you can rotate. Just like get closer, always.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, well.
I was so far away.
Random stuff.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
So you're saying like when I with that Sombra,
Good stuff.
it was too short range?
Oh yeah, when you're chasing her just like that, because she has an advantage versus you, I wouldn't do that unless you
Right.
confirm that there's some sort of help you get, because you're disadvantage versus her in this duel. If you take in the long angle on her, sure, you're at advantage. Short range, she has an advantage.
Well, I wanted to go get that Mega right there, but she had just hacked it. So I thought I needed to get that mini,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was just kind of trapped right there.
Yeah, it's just the initial decision, yeah, like, you probably just stay on the long range angle until you maybe notice Yana is helping you first. She did help you
Right.
later, just not the most convenient sometimes. They might not help you, then just die. Now, see what the long range angle can hold here. Yeah, the verticality too is beneficial, if possible. That's all good. Oh. That's decent.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, a lot of bros there. I want to be careful with standing still. Like, you solve the
Yeah.
stuff, but yeah. Because there's high burst, you need to jiggle peak a little bit more. Like, shoot, hide, shoot, hide a little. Not too bad though. I mean, the position.
Just regroup.
I would potentially maybe find a way for you to use this left side more. You see, there is gonna be section in the middle or the left side. You will
Yeah.
have more potential to use the long range. Remember, like you need, just yeah, more long. Like this is a little bit too long, yeah. So you get closer, but yeah, you just more potential for you to like apply pressure.
Down a little here.
Yeah, from here, yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Get some sort of help here, so. Nice shots. Nice. Good.
I'm dead. Good grip.
Okay, happens. And they get to you. Well, there's some sort of anticipation can help, you know. Yeah.
Oh,
You can try this again. I think those long range angles there, yeah, generally speaking, see, can leverage those. Oh, she's on the left side now. I think she's up there. Yeah, might be get behind you now.
Yeah.
Now we're fine. She's after you.
I hear her. I don't know where she's at.
Don't get too distracted. Yeah, keeping attention on mostly on this anybody who you see from the long range. Yeah. It's okay. That is. Okay, that's alright.
They're lucky that wasn't my final fall.
Okay, so yeah, I think can you copy and paste me this replay here? Yeah, I think we can
This
go
one?
with this. Yeah. Done. So there are a few things. It's like mainly maybe how do you get away with your coach gun? Just make sure you stay alive a little bit more. Let's watch.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, just copy and send it. Yeah, should. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna screen share.
Okay.
Yeah, well, definitely tough on the first map, like especially I think because
Yeah.
there were quite long sidelines, but see, okay, still find the possibilities. Maybe if you cannot get from here, like this too short of a sideline, find an option to maybe go this way, maybe open up this long sideline. But what is important, because the ball, like any dive characters like Sombra, they can go on you. You need to keep an eye on what your defensive rotation is, I think. So whenever they dive you, and I think it happened even with the minefield, just yeah, when he was holding this sort of. You see, like this is fine. You kind of get what happened there. You got to decent corner where they can press you back instantly. Yeah, you died there later, but it's alright, okay? But then again, trying to take space, okay? Then there's a ball. And push you, and then see, okay, I want you to see where you end up. Whenever you use your coach gun, this is what's gonna be important. If you wanna live against divers, you wanna know where you end up. It's quite well, just in
Right.
general, you wanna think, okay, what is my safe spot? Yeah, I'm not just using coach gun to like put people away, but I'm thinking, what are those? Yeah, what are those angles I wanna play at? So yeah, what's your thoughts here actually? Where should he end up, like right now, if he's going on you? What is that position you should be leaning towards at this point of time?
Either the right side more towards my Kiriko or to the left to the Mega.
Yeah.
And I think what I did was I tried to go left to the Mega, but
Yeah. It's like just a little bit, I guess, out in the open. See, okay, and this is definitely not easy thing to do, but generally speaking, yeah, be anticipating, because somebody can go on me. Like there's a big spot, they can close the gap with me. What is that wall I'm gonna play out? Yeah, like what is that position I will try to
right,
go towards. So it's like anticipating HP packs. Okay, so when using, yeah, yeah, like go towards HP packs. This is one. You can also think about going just in general, yeah, going towards the corners. Any type of corners, like cover in general, vertical cover here, or like horizontal, like it was before. What I mean, yeah, by horizontal is you went from down there to here, and you use this, so it's a this horizontal structure as a your cover potentially.
right.
That's all right. Can definitely do that. Yeah, and we'll see the same stuff will be happening against the Sombra. Um, that's why it might be difficult. Yeah, I was also saying like there are a few things like don't fight her too short of a range. Yeah, you want to be careful. But yeah, something for you to keep an eye on. Like if I'm fighting here, okay, they got the Sombra. Something for you to scout for as well. Like press tab and check just in case if they got one. Now they only have the ball. But later they will get the Sombra instead of the gas. Yeah, well, you get the gas and I think he swaps. Is he gonna swap? Yeah, I think he's gonna do it later. Yeah, like
Oh
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I pissed him off.
Yeah, so with this, you just want to exactly like also press tab, check, okay, do some anticipation where there might be. Yeah, like thinking, okay, at this point of time, I'm fighting here. Where can you expect the Sombra? What do you think?
From the left side, from that
Yeah,
little tunnel.
from the left side possibly. And by the way, if there's nothing to do, sometimes you can even just poke out this area and just scout. You know, just shoot in general direction with your shots, and
Right.
maybe you get them, maybe you don't, but it's still like something that helps. And then later you also want to have an escape route. If this Sombra pressures me, where do I go? So always kind of more safe. Because a lot of times when you do something, you end up at the there's no cover in either. And also this, yeah, we want to be careful. So see short
Yeah,
range.
this was
Yeah.
bold.
And also, we did anticipation that Sombra might come from there, but this is even more scary than, yeah. She's not coming
Yeah,
though from there, but you know what I mean. Like
but she could have.
yeah,
Yeah,
she could. Well, maybe. Yeah, you usually expect her on some sort of flank. You're right. So I think it would be a. Yeah, so against that Moira thing, I would just do this. So maybe don't chase her this way. Open up the longer range
chase her
angle. Like
that way.
maybe yeah. Just you need, and you also gonna have an advantage versus the Sombra coming this way. Always seeing, okay, what I can do is my long range angles first over the short range.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. See here, it's like fine. Okay, do the pressure. Yeah, you got the Sombra. Here at this point, you have to give up some space though, and also notice just keep an eye on where your cover is when you do this. Where you're gonna end up. Like if you end up towards
Right.
the sheep HP pack, you're gonna live. Like this cover here, most likely, yeah, you're gonna live through it. Nice, and then clearing the mines, yeah. Shooting from long range, yeah. Pop is alright too, in general. Like you can thinking what you can do better, yeah, because it was asking like maybe wait for it seem to commit even more if you like. But they already push in, it's like decent. You can just like do it at 1, 2, like 2 seconds later, so your Rissa can and the rest of your team can capitalize with even more. But this placement is good for sure. Like the positionally, I definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's this. This guy, he's gonna pressure you. You need to keep an eye. Okay, what is that corner I'm gonna go towards later? Like here, I don't know. You might just when you get hacked, try to go up there or something. Try to what you couldn't do is play cover in a way so it's like you have something near you. So see, okay, all this pressure. I don't
Right.
want you to like only shoot, but maybe think, okay, what is that corner I'm playing towards? So I can, if somebody's pushing me, even here, okay, I shoot this, but what if I lean towards here? If the Sombra is going after me, I can then just jiggle around this corner. Yeah, this is
Right.
what helps. Always think about what corner you're going towards. It can be yeah, coach gun or like just normal Russia, but yeah, make sure you go towards some sort of cover. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Do you have any questions so far about all of this?
No, no, this makes sense.
Yeah, it was been mostly it, I think. Like at least about the Yash, yeah. Uh, you wanted to watch the another game there, like
Oh
there was
yeah.
another replay you wanted to show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can watch that quickly too. Have time, so it's right.
I think it showed kind of just what like that last game that I just played um oops, I clicked the wrong button. The last game that we just played is that's just a painful one. I usually would have swapped off that one to a different hero,
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
were
it's
focusing on
definitely
the Ash.
it's definitely like maybe not as easy here, but I definitely think like if you pay attention to well what matters the most like performance wise, if you able to play the character in a yeah really good with the performance, I think it's like what matters the most for sure. But then here, what you could have run, well, maybe yeah, even something like May, by the way, like in your hero pool at least, it seems like a
Yeah, I
short.
would I would have switched to May most likely.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, possibly there's whenever you have this short range situation, especially again the main short range, more leaning towards like this shorter range. Maybe you play yeah like there was here maybe around the main on the second. The first point, I think Trace is like definitely good too because of just the nature of your comp. It's not about the
Right.
Doomfist. It's about the what your composition is leaning towards. Here you got well a lot of mobility, so
Yep.
playing Trace is definitely
Would
fine
have
in
been
the long
awesome.
term. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Third point. Third point. Let's see. Your comp is really weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it is.
your comp is weird. But then you can think about the map. What map offers you? What's your thoughts here?
There's a lot of verticality on this one that I could take advantage of.
Okay, so what the character? What
I
is?
would go with the comp without thinking about the comp at all. Like I'd probably go Ash or May on this one because
I
there's a
th-
lot of like little choke lines that I
mhm.
could wall off and yeah. Probably May.
Yeah, actually, I would like May more here because there are a lot of good corners for you to wall off,
Yep.
really. So it's Ashe, it's just a little bit less advantageous. Yeah, generally speaking. So honestly, again, what's really important is how you play the character first of all. So it can get like pretty high value there anyway. I'm thinking just harder but possible. Okay. Yeah, let's see it with the replay. Yeah, there was another one. Yeah. This one here. Oh, by the way, the thing you didn't mention something about consistency at the start. So you like, yeah, like the things. Sometimes you have an off day, maybe sometimes sort of your aim not as good. Honestly, this is pretty common.
Yeah.
You can have those off days, even though you're top of 100 player, that there's still gonna be days where it's pretty tough for you to hit the shots. What I would think about is not maybe think about those off days, like when you have off day or not too much, but think about increasing your skill ceiling. This is what matters the most. Just if you have it increased, then it's always, yeah, even though you have an off day, you will play it like around your skill ceiling. Like, for example, top like champion player or maybe like they a GM player. They even on off day, it's not like they play like Plat, for example. So it's the same thing
Right.
about you. Maybe off day, well, maybe you play slightly worse. Maybe not as good, like not at the Plat 2 level, maybe Plat 4, maybe like gold 1 sometimes, but you know, it happens. What matters is if you can increase the skill ceiling, so really focus on certain skills. If you're able to learn something out of the your sessions, yeah, out of your games, really. If you do, then you can climb eventually. This is really nice. Okay.
Yeah. So you like if you sort of accept that you're not going to be playing as great, but if you focus on a certain skill just to improve on,
Yeah, exactly. It's
that
kind of
makes sense.
you're gonna be you're gonna be really, yeah. Even though you know there's an off day, you still get better. You still can get better at certain skills, and it's always
Right.
beneficial in the learn sim this way. Yeah, like get something positive out of this off day. You can also obviously think about the ways to maybe not don't make it as painful. Like, well, don't forget to take breaks. Make sure because you recognize it's an off day. Well, you might warm up a little bit more or something. I mean, just no warm up. Well, I don't know. Like anything what you think can increase your focus during the match. Yeah, stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's okay though. Like how it happens.
Yeah, and especially like I work really long, weird hours, and so I'll come home from work and I'll just some days I'll be kicking ass, some days I won't be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Whatever with this, by the way, I like the brush in general, but I want you to look at this and do you have any long range angle to take here to
Oh
control the map?
yeah, I could either go to that right side to that elephant,
Mm-hmm.
or I could go to the left side and play over that little
Yeah,
ledge
that's it.
and
Yeah,
then maybe get on that high ground.
yeah, well, and I want you to do so. See here, this is where you can maybe even consider even using coach gun is fine. Like I can just set up here, sit here, okay, maybe sit here, and
Right.
your coach gun as a first kind of mobility tool is alright. Yeah, you can get on the angle first. Yeah, the shots have been fine. Target priority, yeah. Shoot the mercy later, yeah. It's been good. Good 2 shots, you got a kill. Yeah, I think mechanically, from what it looks like in all games, it's been good overall. Yeah, you just need to think about the positions a little bit more. Where the May was
Right.
wall placement, yeah. Okay, and say that might have at this sideline. Well, this one, this is not too bad too. Just depending on where they go. Typically, why you want to choose this over maybe this one is because you have the short range space here, and this is something you're not comfortable dealing with as Ash. You have the long range here, one sideline, So you have this, but from here you have the long here and the long there. So if anybody
Right.
goes long, uh, either two sides, you have more chances to just be winning in the duel. Here only relying on the enemy going here. If they go here, you have to rotate. So you typically don't play here as Ashe. Maybe somebody like Cassie would play because you can, yeah, shorter range
Right. They
battles.
can challenge that angle better.
Yeah,
That makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah. That's how like more long sidelines, open areas. If you can cover those more, always nice. Yeah, shooting from this side. Okay. Let's see. I'll get the bob too. Okay. Now you guys are rolling here. By the way, if you guys going really deep, keep an eye on where you can stay. If you guys decide to push the spawn even, well, it's possible you might even think, okay, I can't even take this one later. Maybe stay a little and then
Right.
go back up. Hey, Genji's going really deep here. Yeah, Genji died right away. You have to back up now. Taking the right side, it's okay. Oh, there's so many ultimates. By the way,
Yeah.
see with this too, you see with this phase where you you can use a coach gun for rotation again. You don't have to maybe exactly stay with the coach gun too much. You use it for rotation, like maybe even now. You get it back later anyway for the actual fight. So you could be using it already be here, and you would not be stuck in a cage. It would be just
Right.
shooting people for free. Okay.
I remember when this happened, I mentioned to my brother I found my nuts. I
Yeah.
mentioned to him, I'm like, what in the Overwatch is happening?
Yeah, there's so much stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so many ultimates, that's true. Okay. Well, I'm thinking at this point might be good to summarize all what we mentioned today so far with you. Well, yeah, you tell me, what are the things we learned today so far?
So positioning, use coach gun to set up like earlier rather than later.
Sure, yeah,
Always be thinking about like where to sit where I as Ash where I'd have like the most advantage, which would be like those longer angles. Avoid the short range angles at all costs, pretty much, if you can help it.
yeah.
Um, and then trigger discipline, just take my time more with my shots. Um,
Hmm?
yeah, that's pretty much it. And then like always have a mind of um keep in mind like the corners, like where am I gonna run to? Where's my next set of cover that I can play around that's
Mm-hmm.
advantageous to me.
Yeah. That's true. I think can help. Like you trying to go with some sort of cover. Yeah, some sort of cover always. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Don't forget also take advantage of verticality too, if possible. With
Right.
Ashe, it's always nice. You can go up somewhere, hold this. I think yeah, vertical positions more. Okay, is that what about May?
May think about my walls and like who you could do two either things. You could isolate sight lines, you can isolate like people and movement.
Hmm.
Um and like think about who's causing the most pressure and they're the ones who I should wall off. That angle I should wall off. Um
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
yeah.
how do you understand that the angle is being active? Like what it's based on? Yeah, maybe it look. How do you understand that the angle is dangerous?
Um
Let's call it that. Yeah.
so like the angles being active, like so like right now, for example, like that left side is not active. Same with the right side from
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And so
Well.
right now it's just all it's being focused on is this one
Yeah, this one
clusterfuck
sure.
of
Yeah.
ults.
Yeah. Okay.
So like if you could open up those sight lines, those other angles, then it would create more of a pressure from other sides, which would make the enemy team have to make those choices of who am I going to look at, who am I going to focus
Hmm.
on.
Hmm.
Do I?
Remember? Yeah, yeah, that's right. Well, I remember that example with the Reaper when the Zarya went in, the Reaper went in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and see who was more scary. It's like it can be a lot of times based on, well, exactly, like if they take off angles or not. Like for example, the Reaper, if he does, is more scary usually. Yeah, usually they just able to put more pressure on the map. You can also look at the
Right.
range too. He's like really one space. There's nobody like they actively pressure. There are a lot of numbers too. Something can keep an eye on to just, yeah, how many, what are the numbers I can cut off. Yeah, maybe cut off 2 ultimates. Well, that's good. But yeah, see, the normal fight, it's like sometimes might be not as clear. So need to look at, yeah, who is taking off angles, what range people play. Try to make sure you separate these guys. Yeah, the most dangerous angle. Okay, is there anything else? Is there anything else or?
No, I was just I think it's the next fight is where my highlight of this game was.
Oh, highlight. Oh, that's what.
Just to stroke my ego a little bit.
Huh.
Or maybe
Ah,
it was this
you
fight.
get so many kills there.
And then I'm on a point alone with a Malga. And I'm terrified. So
Yeah,
here,
you hit
when I
every
kind of
shot
just
there.
kept focusing the middle, right?
Yeah.
What would have probably been better is if maybe I took that angle more on the elephant on the right to then shoot
Hmm.
the incoming team.
Yeah, so it's kind of staying over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better. Well, it's kind of okay at this point. If she's Mercy being stuck in a res animation, it's maybe easier for you to get her. If she's not, then you can shoot something else. But because you're here, but you see, like the way you also would protect yourself. See, you would not be maybe exposed to this now. You would just use the Salafan lag as like cover. You shoot the Mercy.
Right.
Okay, after that you deal with the Lowry, and then later you would maybe shoot this. But now you kind of a bit stuck in the, yeah, in the middle. You like have to dodge a lot of stuff. If I do Larry later anyway, but it's just like, see, she got slightly more advantage. She did hit you. It was too easy for her.
Right.
Nah, I still have the decent damage there, so it's nice. Yeah, finish this fight and won the map. Yeah, good. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, maybe. Do you have any questions? Any final questions?
No, I think that's a good place to start on to stuff to think about.
Sure.
Um, yeah, I think that's definitely going to help if I just put these lessons into practice.
Sure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think this is good to start with. Yeah, today it's like discuss more of this map control